We got lucky that time. There was nothing Killian and his cronies could do except stand there and watch us drive into the sunset. Nice. It wasn't over. We knew that, but it was a start. We're back on Objective Alpha, as Naomi called it. Find that mint-condition military camp and hope it was safe and as well stocked as promised. Alright, get all vehicles across the bridge. Call me sentimental, but even with the dead trying to eat us and the living trying to burn us alive, life in the countryside was just better. The air was fresh and the mountains made for pretty scenery. They're going to keep coming. We have to push on. We are scoring a solid 20/20 in the supply department. All vehicles are fully functional, crews in good spirits. Just one minor hiccup. The road ahead's been destroyed. That was my old company. We were told to reduce all transportation capacity to control the outbreak. Seemed like a sound strategy at the time. Well, one woman's strategic advantage is another woman's death trap. We're alive. That's as lucky as we're gonna get. Now let's have a look at the road. How bad can it be? Would you prefer a quantitative or qualitative response? Just find us a way across, Eugene. Get all vehicles across the bridge. Oh, man. Alright. So, I think we're going straight up from those points. We do have a lot of budget, so I think we can... Wow, okay. I wonder if we need to... Also, like that, maybe? Okay. Yeah, we'll get some we'll get some forces going the other way for this. That looks okay, right? Solid start. How do I do this one? That's fine like this. That's going to push down. That's bad. Let's see what happens. This bit breaks off straight away almost. Oh, it doesn't. That was there though. Alright. That's not that's not terrible for like a sloppy first up into it. Winnebago's good. The tank is looking okay. Panz bridged. Oh, hang on. Is it going to get stuck in the middle? Oh, come on. Come on. Headwood, my dude. Panz bridged. Thank you so much for the raid, Headwood. How's your stream, my dude? How's your weekend going? Wonders never cease. No time for wondering. We hang around here too long and we'll have company. So there is one downside to building bridges. Yeah, the zombies can cross them. Alright, we did it. Welcome in, Raiders. We're in the last chapter of Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead Edition. It's pretty cool. Everything would have been hunky-dory if we had decent roads and, you know, bridges we didn't have to make ourselves. We had the bad guys chasing us, and the fallout from the military's last-ditch effort only made matters worse. You added play without glasses? Dude, I couldn't do it. Like I can't see. I need to put my glasses on to read the alarm clock on the bedside table, which is right next to my face, and it's a large print LED. It's big. It's when you just engage extra talking with chat for 5 minutes while you very slowly play, right? So how many bridges did you blow up? All of them? Doesn't matter. We need a way out fast. Or we could make a stand here. That's negative. Hostiles are certainly better armed. No offense, but katana doesn't exactly make up for heavy machine gun. Alright. Looks like we'll have to take a leap of faith. Oh, you can't see chat. Sing a song. What you need to do is find a song that you know you can sing in exactly 5 minutes. You've got to be kidding. Now, this is real Bridge Constructor stuff, right? Unless you want to reenact the Alamo, it's the only plan we've got. Oh, wow. We've got to jump a tanker. What the... Nah. I think we've got to make it a bit more level, and we've just got to try and keep it flat. Yeah, we could go raised drawbridge type option. Like slowly lower one. I don't know, we could go shenanigans. You gotta go shenanigans at least once though, right? Just to see what happens. You know, for science. I mean, we know this is going to crash, but I just want to see this side. Okay. They are just launching themselves off this. Yeah. This is gonna be a nightmare. But it could be funny. Yeah, look at this strat, this is never gonna work. Okay. At least that one keeps... Look at it. Look, watch the tanker though. So we've started to curve down. The car stays on. The Winnebago and the tanker are just launching themselves. It's never going to be a jump. It's going to have to be like just a... I think we just need to... The problem is we can't get too high, like we have to let them lower, otherwise... Let's keep the angle like that just to see what happens. Put those in the completely wrong spot there. Oh, what's... oh, that one. Too much stress. Okay, so that one's not bad. We can maybe catch him. It's pretty bad. I'm almost certain there will be death all around. Like, everywhere death. So much death. Oh, and for starters, that flap's not even there. They didn't even get close. They need to get to like here. It's not far off, but look at this stress point. Okay. Yep, death. Who wants to go camping with me? I'll drive. Hey, we got a survivor. Alright, this side holds up. We're not changing that. We just have to make this not absolutely completely fail now. And I think we need... How smooth was the car? Like that car just like perfect entry. That was smooth. Nope. What's actually gone wrong? I think it's hitting this bit here. No, the bridge is just collapsing down here. Okay, we can sort this out. Okay, so the car's coming through. Fine. Oh, okay, just the angle changes too quickly. So I think we just need to... a little bit worried about it still, but... the car just... Now, we did it. That feels a little sloppy though. I think we can engineer just a bit better. If not, we'll go back to it. just need this tiny little piece to hold still. It doesn't even do it. Like, what is wrong with you, you tiny little... What if we do that? I feel like this piece is just letting us down. Maybe it was too short, too much stress. Okay, maybe that was it. Part of too short. All the stress needs to be spread out. I want the bridge to stay standing. You asked too much, Panz. You asked too much. Maybe. Maybe. Move over. You can't really put anything on top. You mean like this, actually. I gotcha, I gotcha. It's just falling out the second that thing hits. Hits it. It's like, no, I give up. Hey, okay. Oh, now everything else collapsed. What the? We just end up transferring the stress further up. Have to settle for the bridge collapsing after we pass. But my legacy. My legacy. I think we're just gonna have to let this one collapse. Yeah, can't win them all, right? Nobody will even know we're there this way. That's true. Oh yeah, I should save it. No, we can always just undo it, right? Poor little bridge. Yeah, we do still have a lot of money. Just doesn't want to do it. Alright. We're just going to let the bridge collapse afterwards. And move on. Because we don't have to leave it standing. It was just a nice idea. I love it. Alright, that bought us a little time. Let's move out. I definitely should save though, yeah. If I'm going to start mucking around. Without the constant fear of death, it might have felt like a holiday. Just some casual engineering in a picture-perfect landscape. But we all knew what Killian's crew would do if they caught up. How far behind us are they? Our latest round of reconnoitering revealed they are currently refueling at the motorsports center we passed. A sizable armada within our proverbial spitting distance. If they catch up to us, we're all dead, and it won't be quick. Although some would call me garrulous, I am no expert in the field of rhetorical inspiration, but as far as motivational speeches go, that was piss poor. Remember what we did when we first ran into these assholes? Bet your ass I do. I've been thinking it's time for some encore performance. They won't expect an attack. Eliminate at least 12, 16 raiders, and get your people to the finish areas. Alright, 2 grenades, 3 bullets. Some breakable objects here. Where are you? There's 4 down here, 4 here, and 8 here. Wow, this looks wild. There's a thing there. And a thing there. Okay, they can get to any A section. So we're probably going straight across here with Naomi, right? That's not going to fall the way it is. However, I think if we... tip this somehow, right? Is this going to... She can go down here and drop a grenade. Just want to see what happens here. Oops. I mean, I wonder if that'll fall without the thing. Oh, it does. So now she can throw a grenade down there. Oh, let's move that one there. Ah, except that's in the way. Okay. That's kind of it. Oh wow, look at this. And if we could throw a grenade here, we could probably get those guys, except it means there's no bridge. Huh. Oh no, she's got to blow up the cars, right? Oh, she can't throw a grenade from there. I wonder if she shoots the car. Huh. Okay. So let's have a look at this. We have this little issue. She goes down, throws grenade over. That could clearly just fall down there and get those guys. However, I think we could build a bridge that she goes up and jumps down and goes this way, and then she could throw the grenade on the way back. Oh, you can't throw the grenade mid-jump, though. So, we have 2 grenades. Where do we use the second one for her? I think it's here, right? And what do? We throw it... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then it's got to go through a bridge though, which means we can't jump across the bridge. So that's a problem. I wonder if that's going to bounce off. The other thing too is if we do that, the same deal, like there's no bridge there. Let's get rid of these so I can see exactly where we need to be on this grenade. So she's going to throw this grenade now and it's going to hit that. So we need to go like there, I think. Now she can go up. Good, good, good. And that grenade doesn't bounce anywhere. That's not too bad. We've got 4 killed. 5. We fall on one. Alright, now up here though. She gets 3 shots. She's not making it there. So we can shoot that or that. I want to see if we can shoot a car, what will happen. Let's go down first. That way we don't have any chance of shooting Eugene. And then from there... I don't think the cars blow up. Oh, she can just go through and samurai them all. Right, let's get this bridge built then. What do we need to be here for? The budget here is massive. You can just run, there you go. Okay. So they still die. What we can do, and this is what I think we need to do, I think Naomi here, she runs this way. And I don't think she uses the grenade. And then these fall afterwards and crush through. Now this can be flimsy as because it's just one person running across, right? So what we need is you. First one, instead of going down, she's going to shoot this. And then she's going to go down. And then she's going to not do that. And that's going to fall and knock that. Right. She just jumps. I love it. Okay, apparently that's not going to happen. Yeah, Michonne just jumps just to get a head start. Doesn't even phase up. Okay. Okay. We're fairly well under budget. That one doesn't look good. This one looks. This one's gonna struggle. Maybe not. She needs to be faster though. Come on. Come on. Need to stall this shot. So. Okay. So she's running behind Michonne, who's going to katana her way through all these guys. And then she's going to run back because Naomi's safely across the bridge. She's going to go up there, shoot it. Going to tip that back and forth, make that hit that, and she's going to make it safely. And we just have to see what happens here in these four guys. And we're well under budget. I would say we're under budget. I like this bit down here. That just sort of swings down, busts through the door. And they're like, you hear something? Maybe it was the wind. Throw a grenade in there. And while she's cutting sick. She's doing her best Running Man impression. Follow the action. The rest is still coming. They only need to get lucky once. That's better odds than we have. Sean was right. We were walking a razor's edge. Every step could be our last. Salvation or death. Heaven or hell. You confused about all the cars? Maybe there's an option for a grenade? I don't know. This is it. The road leads to an industrial site. We can't outrun them. We have to make a stand. I feel it incumbent upon me to remind everyone that our chances of walking away from an armed confrontation are so low as to be incalculable. At least not without the use of imaginary numbers. Oh, really, Sherlock? Quiet now, Kara. There's a way. Give me the keys to that big fuel truck. What are you going to do? Oh no, Miles. Something unexpected. While I'm making my delivery, make sure you get across. Miles. Miles, this is suicide. Why are you doing this? Kid, it's the end of the road for me soon anyway. I have to die. I'd rather die here where I can still make a difference. Go help the others. We need to time this right. Get your convoy over the gap into the finish area. Use the tank truck to destroy the pursuers. So we have to get these two across a gap we can't build over and into the safe zone, and the tank's coming over the other way. It's going to look all Michael Bay and stuff. Miles is going to be a hero. Man, I don't know about this. Why'd they put sad music in it? Dang it, Miles. He's got a... I don't know about this. Unless they're just jumping that way and... Okay, and I think they're going like this. Let's just see. This is all going to collapse. I just want to see how this goes on this side. This side's looking okay for a launch. Not so great for a cat. Oh man, is Miles going to collect them in the middle of the... Oh, dude. So it looks like we don't even have to catch Miles. I think it would be harder if you tried to make them jump that way. Because you'd have to time Miles. I wonder if it'd still go. We could probably still try that jump, but this just feels easier getting lower down to those supports. Although a bit harder this way, but... That feels like I'm asking too much on this joint, right? Let's just build this out one section at a time. So leave that for now. We want to catch this part. We're well under budget, which is good. It's a bit worrying. That won't hold. Puts a little bit of stress there. I think if we can... We need to sort of ease some of this. Share the load. Okay, let's try and... Oh, too much stress. The Winnebago's not going to... It's too low. The Winnebago keeps rotation. The car doesn't. So I think we do have to go up and over and catch down instead of trying this, because the car over rotates. Although it gets high, so we could probably catch Lena there. Okay, if we come across more, but I don't think the Winnebago's got the height. Okay, it's not okay. Even there, I think we've already over-rotated too much on the car. Yeah. Hey, we can put some stuff in there. The angle on the car there is... Unless we can probably catch the car. It breaks that and then the Winnebago grabs the rest of it. That's wishful thinking. Oh, okay. Hang on, hang on. I can't see this keeping it together. It's like duct taping it together. Don't feel it. Oh, oh. Yep, I feel like the Cosmocrats. It's so bad. Actually. This part just bounces too much. All right, I'm gonna quickly save this in case we want to try again, right? More cables. But we're gonna go the other way and try and catch. And the big truck is the problem. We saved it, so we can always go back again, Doug Straight, don't worry. We didn't really have much of a longer ramp over here, and we couldn't grab it on the other side. But like I said, we saved it, so we can always go back and tinker with it again. The tanker didn't need to get across, though. The tanker just needs to collect these guys. It's only these two we need to make it across. The one down here? That's okay. We can always go back and tinker it with it later. It's not a worry. I don't think that's necessary. Let's see what's falling here. Everything, apart from everything. This section's the worst. Whoa. Doesn't like that. that might be the reason that we have to do an underround. Is that if we're not going to beat the truck across, just because of the speed required. Unless we give this a bit of lift, right? Wow, and the Winnebago is catching the car in the air too. Look at this. That's crazy. Yeah, the car struggled. Like, even when we had the other setup where we were going down first, the car was really struggling. Whereas the Winnebago's doing great, right? I'll have to flatten out some of these triangles on the underside, but... So we just need to catch him. Tank crossing. Now I know this isn't going to work. I'm just putting pieces in just to measure up. Chance. That needs support there. Well, the wind blew and my thing wanted to fall. The second the car hits, it's over. What is with the car of the Winnebago? Like, they just don't want to play at all. Alright, maybe we are catching up from higher. This is good though that it's like this, because that gives us better better reach on these. Pushes down. I think that. Don't know how I want to do this part. almost connect that up to there, I think. Don't want to pull down on that too much. Wow, that... okay. So much stress. It doesn't even close. Alright. Save that one as well. Yeah, that's another option. Let's go straight out and see how fast we can get them going. And what do we do here? I think I need some of those. Definitely need some more in here though. There. Save that one. Okay. Why not? Okay, so this one gets us across, right? How close are we there? It's like there. The Winnebago makes it easy on this one, right? I think even the car could probably make that. The big truck hitting the... No, I don't think it was. Ah, it's not too short. It's just fine. Seems slow. Maybe you put, oh, you're fairly far behind. You should probably refresh then, and you'll catch up. You might miss the 2 minutes in between though. Oh wow, we are over budget. Okay. Put a little bit of timber in there. No, I'm still over budget. Probably don't even need that. Oh yeah, I think a lot of the layouts could work. Because in these type of games, there's usually more than one solution in the bigger, more complex ones. That worked well, I like it. I was up the proverbial creek when Miles and Kyra took me in. The state of things that they presently are, a healthy dose of caution is highly advisable on any interaction with unknown persons. Considering the risks of social intercourse, though even alright hostile rejection would have been an acceptable outcome. He rolled the dice on yours truly. For that I owed him my life. And now, with his Evel Knievel-esque sacrifice, I am indebted to him twice over. Miles was a man of fewer words than myself. So is everyone else on the planet, Eugene. Though in an attempt to prevent this eulogy from ballooning to Shakespearean lengths, I shall simply state, if this man would have had a tombstone, it would say, saved his friends, went out with a bang. Miles will be remembered. Miles was gone, and his absence left a huge hole. The bastard. His mission, he missed out on our happily ever after, or at least our making it to the end of the road, to Emmy's long-promised camp. His sacrifice wasn't in vain. Those cultists are gone, the world is a better place because of it. I'll be damned, the camp actually exists. Seems like we got lucky. What's less cool is a horde of dead people hanging out over the camp. Low on fuel. Guess it's now or never. We've scouted the entire perimeter. This is the quadrant with the lowest density of hostiles. Let's find a way inside. Ideally without making a massive amount of noise. This ain't our first rodeo, ma'am. I'd suggest a bifurcated ingress, a scout force up on the rooftops, and a main force deployed via vehicle throughout that wall. And we've lost 100% of the facial hair in the team. Oh, you're right. Get all vehicles and survivors to the finish areas. I miss Miles. Are we supposed to be lifting that, you think? I think so. I don't think it's a grenade. Now look at this. We're going to get these two across from this anchor point. This mission's cool. Alright, so we have to get them over there to throw the grenade. And then they go down here, right? This is crazy. Right, so we need something that, let's just, that doesn't work, right? I'm just putting it up here for the point. We need something that's going to do this. Okay. Oh, Miles! They both died. Okay. I mean, that it makes it. So we already have a problem straight away. Trying to kill all 3 of these. Unless she can, like... I don't know how she's supposed to do it. I kind of... Okay. I kind of think we know how to do it. Alright. This is going to be interesting. I think she comes up and throws the grenade from the other side. But I don't know what we do about this one. Miles face plants. So the problem is this one. I wonder if she can just go back down. Like if the other zombie will keep running. She can kill one though. I would be surprised if she can kill all of them. Actually, let's just try that. Does that mean she lobs the grenade somewhere else? Okay, so that part's done. A grenade's a decoy. So all we can do is anchor from here. Oh, we need like a huge leverage arm. But... okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, maybe the grenade breaks this. Without breaking the cars. Alright, so then... problem is, I think if we try to do something too high, when it hits, it'll smash. doesn't. It's not how the physics in the games works with the objects there. I could hang a cable as a pivot. Where from? If we can put something in there that'll just act as a I wonder if we can make that stronger. Does it smash this corner up? It just destroys it. Hey Rufus, you can pipe up, man. Make a crumple zone with no actual knowledge if it'll work. Can I make a tower on the left side of the pivoting section? Okay, hang on. Something like this? Like what type of tower are we wanting? Yeah, we've got to get under that. But I want to get something working first and then we can work on it. Yeah, there's also a gap, so we can't build across here, right? Oh, I see. Like, actually build up to here ourselves. Hey. I was thinking at the very start, I was thinking something along the lines of scales, you know, the two-sided scales, for weights. And I couldn't work it out because there was no pivot at the top. I didn't think about making my own tower up there. That's a really good idea, dude. Except we're way over budget. But this could probably be timber. Which cuts a huge chunk of cost off. And we could definitely make it smaller. Maybe not that small. It's trying. We might be able to also, on this tower thing, almost. I actually need to reduce that so that this closes as well. Except without that happening. Almost need to like draw, like I can't get that to close as well though. Needs to swing further, doesn't it? Ah! Yeah, too short. I think if we change the angle a bit, we're good though. Needs to go a bit further as well. I mean, we could make this, I think we could probably make this steel as well and stay under budget. Okay. That's definitely going to be long enough. So I think we should be able to get this within budget. Oh, is that when I say definitely be long enough, it might be long enough. Man, those steel reinforcements on the bottom really add weight, hey? Or cost. The other thing option is make this one cheaper, right? Because this is flimsy as. Okay. Might have to just curve it a little bit. Alright, so that has to be out there. Needs that little bit of weight, doesn't it? It's just sort of there's a weight balance that's just. I think if when that gets that little bit too far up. Gotta find that right leverage gap. Go. Gentle. It is finicky. Which, I mean, I like this, having to design something like this as the challenge. I think that's cool. But I think when it gets sort of this level of finicky, you're not really changing the solution. You just, you know what I mean? But you've got to have that sort of puzzle in there, I guess. Not drop it as far? Maybe. So that it's coming in slower. We need that to sort of... I think we need this counterbalance to stay there, hey? We don't want this sliding over the top. Or getting to the... We need it still having weight on this side. Now we're way under without that cable, but this is highly stressed up here. Although... Let's have a look at what's happening here. So we've got a nice little mess here, which we could have brought that back to being steel. They jump across. Have a little stumble. We saw that one doing the lower. Everything looks like it's working. We're on the budget. We got the 3 zombie kills. We can use the grenade. She wanted to be silent. She said, "Let's be silent." We did all right. I'll just have to upgrade my CPU, won't I? Oh man, it's the talking doll. It was our final dance with the dead, and they were everywhere, in numbers like I'd never seen. So much for our cozy retreat at the end of the world. Where are all these people coming from? I mean, these walkers. My guess is someone turned this into an improvised relief center, and it became a death trap. I guess it doesn't matter where they came from. How do we get them out? Michonne, you've steered walkers before. Mind sharing the recipe? Just add more Eugene's hideous speaking dolls and stir. Gathering them at the chosen spots should be easily accomplished with the help of my noisy friends here. What then? We need a way to neutralize them in large numbers. Oh look, there's some fuel barrels. Shred them to pieces. I see but one way forward. We must construct the massive Ordnance Walker Annihilator. Patent pending. Annihilate all walkers. Get Eugene and Naomi to the finish area. 55, eh? Okay. So we have 2 dolls, which I think Eugene's going to have to throw almost straight away. Look, we've got these guys up here. I wonder if that's a grenade. Alright, let's give Eugene a throw from here. Right. And then let's give him another throw. Let's say from here. Alright, and I think that one's going to bounce down that way. And then what's he doing? We've got to get them across that way. Huh. Alright. Let's just see what happens. Well, let's... No. Okay, that's going to have to be a walk then. Hang on. Is there already one in the level? So there's already one in the level. You notice there's something weird going on here. Hang on. Oh no, it's okay. It's already... So they've already started walking. Okay. So they destroy that straight away. Oh, there's already a grenade down here. Right. So... So what we're left with is one guy over here who hasn't moved, and 3 over here that haven't moved, and 4 up here. Okay, he's moving now. He's excited. And these guys move. So the initial explosion gets everyone moving except these guys. Okay. So... I feel like we need to throw a grenade up there to get these guys, which means we only get 1 grenade for everyone else. And that getting them to walk up into the middle is what we're after. But I have 2 puppies. What's my 2 puppies got to do with it? Hang on. I think I'm trying to do this way under budget here and I don't need to, and it's causing issues. Ah, easy. As long as it doesn't blow up this ramp, no one cares, right? Oh yeah, I don't even know if we need the dolls. Maybe. Oh, that destroys that one. Okay. These guys aren't moving. We can fix that though. Oh, that's not good. I mean, it's good here. Does it even need to be there? Yes, it does. Bad. Work this angle thing out, Panz. Okay. These guys are like, I'm done walking. We are going to have to throw a thing in there. But that's looking okay, right? So I think we're... Okay, we're going to have to walk her all the way across. So we're going to have to need a bridge to get from here either up to there or all the way across. And I think if we... And here's the problem is this zombie, he's going to start walking though. So we don't actually want him to make a bridge. The two zombies already running, the ones near A. I think they start coming pretty quickly. Or they know, yeah. Like this one here, this doll is attracting way more than that has in previous levels. Yeah, so we have to get Naomi across from here without letting this zombie make it. So if we were just to sort of build across, that zombie makes it, and that's bad. And then these guys would run across the town, so we can try and get it to go up here, right? But then again, the zombie makes it, right? We also have to stop Idiot from dying. Although I don't think does he die on this fall? No, he doesn't die. He doesn't even get badly hurt, so we don't even need to build up for him. I need a holder that explodes when grenade explodes. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, so that something falls off. Something else I could do is have him run off something. Maybe like... if he's... build up a wood holder from the bottom. Have to hope that when it falls, it doesn't get destroyed. A lot of this stuff, it falls a little bit and it just explodes. Plus I'd have to build it across and up. I think we can, but we just have to be very careful on... Although I think that zombie's already gone by then. Maybe it's not a big issue. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we just do this. Hang on. You know what? Maybe we don't even care. I'm going to go with we don't care. And we'll just kill him. because she kills a zombie. I don't even think we need to flap it. I think we can even do this like this. Oh, there is a downside with this. And it's that we can't drop a grenade down here. We could get them to that's pushing it too high. We could get them to go over the top. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Whoa! A little stress on that one. I mean, a straight line's definitely bad, but... A masterpiece. So sad. Why is that? How is that possibly still alive? Are you still alive? That's not cool. Well, it gives me a chance to make sure that doesn't break. I think it's because the doll was over here, so there's zombies on this side, right? I could kill a few more at the start. How? I only have 2 grenades and one of them has to go here. So I only get to throw the second grenade. Unless I get this higher maybe, and then all of them die on fall damage. It's like the only maybe. Yeah, remember, I'm not placing these things, so I have no control over that. The only thing I could get them to do would be maybe fall. And that's a maybe. No, that's why I'm asking how, and I'm giving you the reasons why. I can't do it. So like these ones here, if we make them go faster, I don't know if that means they get there. No, it doesn't. No. So letting them, whether I get them over this luggage quick or not doesn't help us out. They still end up on this side. So I think what I need to do is get more of them on this side after this thing goes off, and then throw the grenade on this side. But I've got to watch out that this thing doesn't destroy... Oh, that could work. Like the first grenade doesn't destroy my bridge. Except now the doll's ended up over here. It must have bounced off this. Also, they're going too slow. Alright, so this is fine. As long as we can clear out in time. This one's clearing out. These guys are going far too slow, though. Okay. But other than that, that's pretty close. The problem here is that's... Oh, hang on. Alright, so they're all running now. Ooh, it's just too close. It's just that little bit too close to the stuff. Okay, so this is what we could use maybe... Oh, we can't prop anything up either. Oh, I was thinking we could have propped it up, maybe. Maybe we can. I'd need to double join that at that length. Yeah, it looks good until this got blown up. Alright, so how do we get that to do a thing? So what we need is... We need this to be 2 bits of rope. And then we need this to be like somewhere else. Oh, I wonder what the neighbors are doing. You guys hear that? They're doing something. They're drilling something into the wall, maybe, I think they are. I need to sort of get it to swing down. Okay, so if that ends up being... No, go flat. I think that could have worked if this had sort of fallen. But for some reason the angle's holding. I don't know why this angle's holding. Like, shouldn't that just fall down? Like, gravity should kick in there or something, right? There it goes, there it goes. There's too many zombies there, though. Like, I would have thought that just would have fallen down and let that hang and be straight. Can't just crush them? Maybe. It would require us to change plans and get the bridge to fall down. And the hardest thing about the crushing is getting all of them. Usually a lot of them survive. Like, they get knocked down but don't get killed. So this was looking good, except this explosion here picks off this bit. But that was looking... I don't think we can shield this from the explosion. Oh, maybe, hang on. Maybe we can do something really dumb here. Like, really dumb. Like, shield the explosion. Oh. Dang it. Apparently that was too dumb. I don't even know why that's doing it, because this is attached to different anchor points and not actually attached. Oh, maybe it was attached to the bridge there. Okay, hang on. Right, that's why, because I attached it to the bridge and not the anchor points. What do I think the large bridge is going to do? This one? The idea is to get these zombies onto this side. I mean, the other option is to get the zombies onto this side, but we need the zombies to be on one side after the first explosion. Like, we need all those other zombies on one side. So the idea of this one was to get them over past the middle. I'm going to stop. Yes, it's not working. That's why we haven't completed the level yet. And why we keep changing stuff, because we're trying to get it to work. Yeah. Yeah, and then I can throw the grenade in there. And the doll, and they'll all be on one side. Yeah, right, that's why it's doing it. Because we haven't finished it yet. Yeah. I'll fix the grenade after I get this working. There's no point changing the grenade yet because I haven't got the zombies in the right spot yet. But I could change the directory of the grenade. So we don't worry about the grenade yet, okay? The grenade needs to happen after we get the zombies in the thing. I just haven't changed the grenade throw. But I'm not going to change the grenade throw now because I might have to move the bridge and then we could block the grenade throw again. And then if I change the grenade throw again and we keep moving the bridge, we could keep blocking it. So we'll do the grenade throw last. But the problem is it's too low and this part here is getting exploded. So that doesn't work. So we're going to need to get something else happening. Box them into the middle. No. We have to. There is no middle. There's a left or a right. Okay? And the problem is, if you try to go all in the middle, you can't kill them with one grenade, and we only have one. So we need to get them in the left or the right. And unfortunately, both these things here are causing issues. Feels like is there more zombies on that side? There's like 17 on that side. It's about the same. Okay. Yeah, I don't think a long bridge from either side's going to work because these barrels, if we make these too high, the zombies get stuck. They don't walk fast enough. If we have them too low, they get blown up. And if we don't do either, we don't have enough grenade power. So one of the things, maybe these zombies will walk over this way. And that's one thing we didn't try. So let's get dude. Let's get the first thing he does to throw a grenade, a thing like that. And then let's get the second thing he does to do this. I probably should have done that earlier. This is a problem though. Okay, so that could have potential. Is it possible to bridge over the left or right side to stop them falling into that chosen side? Keep the ones that we get out? No, unfortunately. However, we don't have to throw that grenade up there anymore. So, what we can do is go back to just having them all do this, which seems fine. And have one on the left side, one on the right side, and then we can throw 2 grenades down. So for some reason he's dying now. Before he was making that fall. We'll just give him a nice little platform to go down on. And sometimes she gets the kill and sometimes she doesn't. So there's a little bit of inconsistency, but I think we should be fine. This is terrible. I wasn't expecting it to need much more than that, but man, now I'm gonna have to build a proper bridge here. I was kind of hoping I could just wing it. That might actually be enough. Look at this idiot. Oh, what happened there? We've got the budget for this. Let's just... There we go. Okay, so something gets shot up here and takes that out, right? Is that what happens? That's kind of funny though. Yeah, and so now she's only getting 2 kills before she was getting 3 kills before she was getting all 4. It's a little bit random. Somebody got blown up there. Hey, we can fix this. We can, look at that. Oh, look at, we saved a tin though. I think that's sort of cheating though. Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, okay, hang on. Throw the baby doll like right in the corner, and that way they jump down, and as long as we don't get that one. So if he gets a nice high throw, it's fine. Let's see if that carries. Yeah, then they'll turn around and she can just hit them all in the back, right? Look at this though. She's gone past the thing because of that though. So we need it to sort of be like here. We've also got this dude here, who she may or may not kill. Alright. We'll wait and see on that one. So there, she doesn't need to throw this grenade. She can just go down. Doesn't need that. There she throws one grenade. There. I thought I'd already thrown the second grenade. I had. Alright. And then there. Yeah, that's fine. We're under budget. So this guy, he gets distracted by the doll coming in. That doll's still getting blown somewhere. Randomly. So this throw's not the greatest for us. This zombie needs longer so that he does his fall. Yeah, stuck in the corner might not be too good. We'll find out. She's just going to be like, thoop, 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 thoop. No, she's going to ignore them, which is not good either. She's still throwing the grenade up there though? That's really strange. No, she's not. No, this is made really well. I think saying that off one use case is not the greatest. Are you having moments where the stream pauses for a little bit? I guess your internet's just maybe lower the quality down to 720p or something. No, I didn't think anyone else was. Error, just Dirk Straight's chat's falling behind. The only way the chat can fall behind is if it's pausing, like you're getting very small buffers. And if it's not happening for anyone else, then it's the way that your stream's coming in. I mean, you could lower it down again if you really want, but... Yeah, that's not the best experience from Twitch. Alright. So the other thing too is that he's getting up to here too late. And I think it's because he's jumping and falling here. He needs to not fall here. I wonder if we can walk him over the top. I don't know if we've got the... Might have it in the budget just to walk him a bit better here. Maybe we can stagger the grenade one. Yeah, I could get it to go up and down the stairs. Although if it's on this, right? We need that to stay there. So why is it? Okay, it's hitting something up here and bouncing out. I don't know what it's hitting, but if we can get it to... if we can... Oh, it's not going to hit those. So it's hitting the outside of the bridge, actually. Yeah, there it is. It's hitting the bridge and going down. So we'd need to make these planks. It puts a bit extra weight in. And it's still going down here. It's like coming off an angle and heading down there. I think it gets shot up here. That's fine. Okay, I got it. Bang. Come on. So it's going to shoot up here and hopefully come back down again. Hey, we did it. We've got to knock out RNG'd here. I can lower this one back down again. We might not even need him to throw a doll down there. But this throw needs to be spot on, right? And this one's not working. Unless we throw it far enough if they'll walk off the gap. I don't think he makes that. Okay, let's cancel the throw for now. Let's wait for him to get over here. And let's see if we can just... see what happens if we land that there. Alright, we've got the zombie thing in there. He's walking, these guys are all walking. This one's trying to walk, it's not going to get there in time. All zombies are dead. He even threw the extra baby down there for good measure. So let's have a look at that again. So the first explosion picks up a bunch of them. This bounces up here and comes back down again. She catches up and kills that one. These zombies are sort of straggling in, which is fine. She's going to go in and throw down 2 grenades. One close, one far. Eugene throws the off the edge, and the zombies chase it. In the meantime, that explosion kills all of those guys. We knew that would. And they make it to the wall. Easy. You changed your VPN to America? Are you in America? I mean, don't have to tell me where you are, but if you're not in America, you're gonna get from Twitch to there, and then I don't know. So you gotta remember. So now you've got to get the signal's gonna go from wherever it gets it from to America, then to you. So it depends on the routing of where the signal's coming from Twitch. I would call that truly an hilarious. Is that a joke, Eugene? Look at you, trying to be all human. Hate to spoil the party, but those cultist friends of yours are still alive. And kicking. He's back! Daryl, what the hell are you doing here? Figured I'd check in on these clowns. Guess if they're with you, I didn't need to waste the gas. As long as I'm here, need help taking care of these assholes? Nice. The mower. Is there only one Twitch server in Europe? Yeah, Daryl's cool. Walkers were gone, killing the others crushed in some ditch miles away, but Viper and the rest of her gang had snuck into the camp, and without Daryl, they would have gotten us for good. I thought Viper was part of Killian's thing. They dug themselves in pretty good, but they did a shitty job of covering up their tracks. I can find them. Pretty clever. They entrenched themselves all over the camp while we take care of the walker problem for them. Now we have to root them out before they have a chance to make an all-out assault. I'll take care of the ones along the perimeter. You guys do whatever it is you do. Let's get to it, people. Kill all raiders, 19 of them, and get your people to the finish area A. Alright. So she can just kill those four. Alright, we can't get anyone over here, so we have to do stuff. And I think doing stuff is... Wow, okay. Are they going to go... Oh, look, these walkers are going to go this way. Daryl's going to throw a doll over there, and maybe these guys will take the walkers out. Privacy laws and taxes. Happens. If we do something there, I'm pretty sure those guys just die, right? But if we do something here, I don't think everyone's going to die, right? That's going to open that up. But what does that do? No, let's see what happens when we throw a thing with Daryl. She's automatically walking up. I didn't even give her that instruction. Oh, it's the only thing she could do, I'm guessing. He can go that way and hit that machine. I think... Let's shoot this and see what happens. Nothing. By the looks of it. Let's just send you up now. Oh no, it destroys with a gunshot. Alright, Daryl, you can use the machine and then go left. And you go up. Alright, Daryl, you can... Eugene, you go that way. We've got to get them there, so everyone can just sort of, I think, make their way there now. We do have walkers in there, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I can't wait for the... I'm looking forward. I want 1 year, I want to pay $1 million in income tax. And I'll be totally fine with that. She's got 2 grenades, so 1 in here. Right. You're also going there. Okay, and another grenade. Let's go down here. And we're going to assume that we've lifted that up. Oh, hang on. If it had been income tax, I'd not complain. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't mind if we had a system with much higher goods and services tax, as long as that income tax was compensated for it. But it wouldn't. Oh, we can just push that in like that. I need that to come out. How do I get that to go out? Need to have a something go down. And pull that out. This is weird. Okay, and this can go... I think that just goes like that, right? And that kind of takes care of that bridge. Almost. The triangles are so wrong here. I think it kind of works, but I'd rather just have it like this, I think. They could push into each other. No, it's solid. Right, but I need something to drag that out. How do I get the zombies in the far out? I'm going to throw a grenade in there. I needed something that pulls this out. which I think if I run a cable from there to there, right? Ah, okay, so that grenade was supposed to go in here. I'll have to do it from there with her. That's funny. Okay, so let's have a look at the commands for her. She goes up, goes up. I'm gonna make it go right. Then from here, go up. From here, throw the grenade. And then go... Oh, she can only go down? Why can't she just go left? That's so silly. There we go. And then from there, go up. And then from there, throw this grenade. There. Alright, there we go. Now, I need something here for these barrels to go along down here. Nice and gentle too, so that when they get here they explode and that comes down. This is going to be a fun one, I think. We're running snake flaps again? I don't think we need to run snake flaps. I think if we just gently change the trajectory. Yeah, I've already removed the second grenade. I mean, this first section's all good. This one's rubbish. Okay. So the first thing that happens is this falls down and pulls that across. Eugene then releases the barrels. Eugene's thrown a baby doll. The walkers are going to chase it in there and kill off these idiots. Sean is going up and going to kill those guys. The zombies are killing these guys, as we said. Kara has shot the platform here, allowing this to fall, which we're going to need to build a counterbalancing here, but budget. Eugene has opened this, so the barrels are going to fall down and roll here. And hopefully when they blow up, when they hit the wall, it destroys this. No. Okay. So that's an issue. What's happening there? He's going to go that way. She's lobbed... Okay, Naomi came up the ladder, ran this way, gone up here, has lobbed a grenade. Who are we trying to tell? You, go up. You can go right. Grenade's actually killed one guy through the wall. Lobs the last grenade, which doesn't quite make it through, and heads off to safety. Kills 3 guys though. Okay, it's not bad. Well, no, we need the 2 grenades that we have. We might be able to use a gunshot on the barrels. Somehow. We'd have to shoot from here. And the barrels would have to be over there. That's a maybe. Okay, the gunshot on the barrels is a maybe. Okay, we could extend this out a bit and leave a gap for her to shoot through. Which I think is the best option. We'd have to do something like this, I think. Let's see what happens if we do that. Okay, let's not do that part. Let's... Alright, so that definitely leaves the room for it to happen. Okay. So, when it comes to commands, you go up here, you shoot, and then you go this way. And then from here, we're going to leave, and you'll go that way. And then from there, you'll go up. And we're going to leave you with an open command so I can see where you need to shoot when you get there. To save time, we might need to get Eugene to go do the button first. Well... That is awesome. Okay, so all we have to do is get something that'll pull this up when that falls. I love how she lines up that shot, though. This is not working as intended. But you know, it's a start. Budget is tight, though. How they all die from breaking their ankles? Yeah, it's good, hey. I think that's it. We do the action replay. Alright. First things first. Rube Goldberg it in. Okay. Weight on the rope pulls the barrel out, the block out, leaving the barrel. Eugene throws the thing in, the zombies kill the stuff. Naomi, what's her face? Man. Sean? Let's do this with pauses so I don't screw this up. Taut rope, weight, pulls out the crate, releasing the barrels. Eugene throws a doll over the zombies so that they come and kill these guys for us. The barrels will continue to fall down the ramp and wait there. Michonne is going to go up the ladder and like just katana the crap out of these guys because she's badass. Kyra shoots the block under this, causing this to fall and pull this block out. Meanwhile, she comes over here to snipe through this little hole here, the barrels which are now on their way down, making these guys die from broken ankles. Eugene and Michonne climbing the ladder to escape. Naomi's got another plan for a grenade this way on the remaining walkers. She's last to join them on the ladder. They're dead. And lobs a grenade into the open, I don't know, lunchroom, killing the last of the bad guys and making her way to the exit. What a cool level. Let's play it from this perspective. You'd have to choose what part of the action you want to see. It's all happening at once. And we're under budget, and we've got all the missions. Yeah, lots of things going on at the same time. Some of them weren't timing related, like we have this going on while something else happening, but having her come over and shoot the barrels at that precise time, I like that. Alright. Mission accomplished. Now where is that snake woman? She got away. Saw her running into the building over there. The one with the biohazard sign on the door? That's just great. The barrel snipe was cool, yeah. You think you are strong? You think you have defeated us? But you will not live to enjoy the spoils of this war. You forget that for which I am named. I shall poison your camp. I shall poison your lands. I shall bury my fangs in your flesh and taste your blood. Oh man, it's just turned into a vampire movie. She's down there somewhere. Or somewhere down there, either way. There are enough biochemical agents down there for her to do some serious damage. Her choice of location is formidable. At first blush, the general lack of accessibility appears to be sufficient to impede our efforts in neutralizing her villainous efforts. No, you're right, it's not. Oh, come on, people. There's too much at stake here. We have to get her somehow. Kill Viper. Strangely enough, no one's asked what that means. So everyone must monster train. There you go. Alright. So she's right down the end. Is she going to turn into some mutant spider woman? Okay, so we need something, I'm guessing, to... Where is everyone? Is there anyone here? No one's here. Okay, so let's have a look. Boom. Alright. So that rolls down and explodes. This could potentially roll down. There's a thing here. I'm guessing we need to gently push these over here and that'll explode. We'll have a jump ramp for this to go up into there. So let's... Yep. So that will explode and go and hit those and she'll die horrendously. That's going to need to fall over and tip that so that it goes and moves this, right? Something is just going to fall from here and hit that. See what happens with this. I mean, technically it does, but that's a bit of a sad show, that one. Let's see if that's long enough, or if it's too long. Too long. All right. I think that's probably the right length. Nope, still too long. Looks good. Alright. Which means I want to bring it over to set up a nice metal triangle. Alright, so that's going to swing down and hit this. And then what? What is the point of this? Is there any way that swings down and hits it over there? Is that the plan? Yeah, we can't access the rooms because no one's there, but we can explore. I think we're going to golf shot this one. I think we need something with a bit more lift. We've got a nice like 2-iron there. I think we need to get a pitching wedge going. No, we were right the first time, okay. Maybe just pull out like that. It looks like it's pointing it, like it's grabbing it on the point, not scooping it up. Maybe we just need that front bit a little bit heavier so it aims down. No, but we got underneath it that time. But it hits the ground, so let's... Maybe we need 2 cables. Oh! I think it's hitting the ground though. What do you reckon? Yeah, it's just scraping the ground there. Alright. But it's a good angle. That's not a good angle. Oh! What can we do to get a bit of extra weight in there? Make it more like a shoe. Oh man, look at that! Look at it! Oh, it's so close. Okay, one of the things we could do is we could sort of maybe cable from there, but no. You think 2 wires? I mean, we could try, but... Oh, nice call. Yeah, look at that. First try with the 2 wires. I can't fill it with metal. And then nothing. Okay. Yeah, that was... I'm really surprised. I thought that would have taken some maneuvering, but that really swung around there. Look at that. Launches it. Like, not even close. Okay. So what's the plan here? The boom barrel. You think that we got to look after the boom barrel next? You reckon we need some snake flaps? What are we possibly building in here? Anything to just push that forward? Okay. How much weight do we need to put on this side? Okay, so that looks good, yeah? So we need to get something to like jump ramp this, right? I wonder if we can ignore the, no. If we can ignore the, I need to do better than this. I'm trying to cheese it. I wonder if we can just get this to go down, like 2 of them to go down and hit it. Okay, we need to explode here. Save. Yeah. I think we can do that without, if these can have to be. Yeah, they don't need to be solid. Okay, so we need to get this there. Which I feel... What trajectory does it come? Right from there. We got a decent budget. We could probably... Might not even need that to be flat, solid. Pretty sure it's gonna... Oh. Okay, I was not expecting that. Uh-oh. Get him, get him. Okay. That rolls down here. This gets scooped up. It sits in there. It launches it. No, 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 no. Don't sit there. Okay, same deal. It hits the wood, bounces off the thing, sits there. That's been scooped up. Drops this down. Fires this around. Up and hit. Up and hit. Yes, the other option is the red barrel just goes up and explodes. Which maybe is what we need. Okay, which means we don't need any of this. And we might not need this. We need this barrel to come down and hit there. But this is looking good. This is solid. So red barrel goes down. This one gets scooped. It drops and blows up there. It clears the gap, knocks over the bookshelf. This barrel comes rolling down. Goes right on the barrels, which shoots the filing cabinet and knocks these over onto Viper. Oh, with a squash. Under budget. Bitch is dead. Achievement unlocked to the hills. Achievement unlocked, Austerity Ace. I can't believe it's finally over. I'm not usually one to talk like this, but I was really scared we weren't going to make it. And the crowd goes wild. I thought we'd never make it out of our cell, Naomi. That we'd never see Mars again. If there's one thing I've learned, there's always a chance for hope. I know. I just wish Mars was here to see it. And with entirely thanks to that most prestigious individual that we are here today, recounting his tale, I do not hesitate to count him as both a gentleman and a friend. That man gave his life. We better make something good out of this now. You can build a life here. Find other survivors. Get a real community going. So Naomi, how do you want to start the rest of your life? You're talking to an engineer. I got about 1 million things I want to do to rebuild this place. And I'm eager to get started. What about you, Kara? First things first. I'm going to sleep for like a year. Then you can bug me about building stuff. I would suggest creating an itinerary to facilitate the restoration of freshly acquired premises and general corpse disposal. You'll want to factor into your equations the hypotheticals and stress factors accounting for potential future incursions of both the dead and undead variety, not to mention... Eugene, we have to go, and they'll be fine. Abrupt ending? Just over. Just checked. I got 13 out of 13 achievements. 5 included each of the 5 chapters. 5 for excellent resource management, which is not going over resource on any of the missions per chapter. 1 for the first enemy killed, 1 for 100 enemies killed, and 1 for 400 enemies killed. Aw. It does track your totals, though. So we did get 499 out of 499 kills. We spent just under 250,000 resources. We did everything. Yeah. What a fun game. Global gameplay stats. Hey, I'm ranked 6th. Apparently someone beat the game using only 85,000 resources. Let's check this out. So, yeah. There's the... So you could definitely do that and get it a lot less. I'm happy with the, like... Yeah, that's okay. Full game completion. Done alright there. But I don't know about that 85,000. I think that might be not correct. How do I... Close.